figure out, should I just go back the same way I came, which was Ronald Reagan, or should I just take a little trip down Rockville Road? Man, that guy's flying. He wants to make that light. And there is, like, I'm telling you, man, there is no sidewalk. You're just in the midst of it out here on Rockville Road. I'm in a turn lane, so I'm only going to get hit by somebody wanting to turn right. Got that going for me. Hey, look, we got another biker. I think this is the first time I've ever seen another biker on Rockville Road. What this guy, does he want the right? Does he want the right or does he want the left? Okay. We almost had a bike collision there. So even when you're on a bike, you gotta communicate which way you want to turn. When you want to know what it's like to bike on Rockville Road, this is it. Now, once you commit, there ain't no going down Dan Jones to get home. So I've just committed to go to 267. Which, hey, that's a good ride. I think I'm just going to park my butt right here and see what this guy does. Can I get around him? Let's try it. There we go. One car moved up and allowed me to get through. Thank you very much. Look at these low branches. Woo! That's an eye point out, man. That'll poke your eye out. Woo! That's another thing you gotta watch out when you're biking. Limbs, man. And goose crap. Crazy geese. Gosh. I wonder if a geese taste good. Probably oily, slimy, just like them. I think this camera, as the day goes on, look at that. don't think I'll try that. Don't think I'll try that. I can go under that. No, I can't go under that. So now, here's the question that needs answering. What do I do when the bike trail ends? Well, I see another bike trail on the other side there, but is that not a crosswalk there? Huh. So I'll have to go around that. So there's really not pedestrian crosswalk here. So this is where you just gotta go. Over to the left, to the right. Just find yourself an opening and go. That's how you bike ride. Urban bike riding. I do like urban bike riding though. I like biking in the city. I mean, I prefer to bike in the city with no cars, but it also kind of takes some of the fun out of it. Because you have to be out there with people. You just don't want to get hit by them. But from my experience, people are just so nice. But I guess it only takes one. I love those souped up hatchbacks, man. They're not really souped up, they just got some kind of loud muffler system. I think it's made by a brand called Annoying. Look at that guy, he's gonna attack me. Woo! That guy, I tell you what, that guy right there was hissing at me, so there were some eggs around here somewhere. Just went past Prime Car Wash. You know, Prime has tried to take on Crew Car Wash, but they should just give that up. See, here's what I'm talking about. I'm just going to go right around this guy. I'm just going to go right around. And I'm just going to follow the rules of the roundabout. Go through the roundabout. That's it. This is a crosswalk too. Now you think that roundabout is more risky than this? This is where the risk is at, right here, man. My life is in his hands. Whether he sees me or not, he might just think it's his turn. So with a prayer and a hand on a brake, that's how I go through these crosswalks. But hey, this is biking in Avon. It's not for the lighthearted, I've heard people say. All right. And that's why you got a mountain bike and not a road bike. Right there. about, I'm gonna go out there and then just take the turn. I just really don't see another alternative, man. Who says there's no sidewalks in Avon? To be honest with you, I kind of forgot all about that. You know, to go from Ronald Reagan to almost Dan Jones on a sidewalk in Avon. Honestly, I thought that was impossible. And I was proven wrong. This must be a trail. I was a smoker. I think I mentioned that. I don't recommend that. And anybody that does, come on. At least you can say, hey, I know it's bad, I can't stop. Something's gonna get you. I just don't want to pick it. So I'm going a little uphill right now. Okay, decision time. I'm going through. Okay. Now I just signal. I just point going through. Slow down. Hit the brake. Get ready to hit the brake. Because I get it, man. This guy up here, the last thing he wants to see is me biking toward him. He doesn't want to see me any more than I want to see him. So I'm going to make him happy and me. And I'm going to cut through the shopping center. Because I'm not doing this to get there in the shortest possible way. I am kind of doing it what I think is the safest way. Within reason. I mean, I'm not going to get off and walk my bike across the road, even though I got an argument that that's worse than biking. And the reason that rule exists is because it was taught to little kids, man. Little kids had no idea how to ride a bike. So when they're just learning, yeah, the safest way for them is to get off their bike and walk it across the street. Now, you think that's applies to a veteran like me? Although this veteran's sitting back going, what is the best way across Dan Jones from here? I can honestly say I've never made this. Okay, so I'm gonna get out here, and I don't want to get in the right-hand side of the right lane, because why? That's gonna prevent people from turning right. But I'm going to get in the right-hand lane of the straight lane, just like the cars. I'm going to stop and look at this guy. He's going to go, what are you doing here? I'm going to sit here until the green light goes, or I got a really clear way to make this thing. Till the green light goes, and then I'm going to cross Dan Jones. I'm going to get in the right lane. I even see a sidewalk over there. So it's not crazy to bike on Rockville Road, but it's you don't want to just bike down Rockville Road. You want to bike on Rockville Road when you can. And when you have to. Okay, there's fire truck number 2. I'm telling you, man. It's like New York City in Avon. Alright, see? See, when as Avon got newer stuff, they put sidewalks in. So I'm coming up on Cobble Springs Drive. And it's sidewalk all the way. Woohoo! Happy bicyclist here. Thank you so much for putting this here. So now, at some point, I need to cross Rockville Road again. And there's stoplights up here. And there's sidewalks on the other side being the south side. I've biked that before. So I'm going to, now you can't bike on it, but can you cross? I do not see a way to cross at this intersection. There's, oh, wait a second, okay, so there's only a crosswalk going east and west here. There is no crosswalk to cross Rockville Road here, so, you know, look at that line coming out of here. Can you believe that? So now I'm just going to cross. I mean, what else do you do? There ain't no curb here either. When we talked about curbs, see, there's no curb here, so just go up and over. But if you're in a wheelchair, good luck getting on this sidewalk. You know, I'm going to do something here that's probably smart. I'm going to avoid that goose. That dude, look at him. Look at him. That guy just looks like he's waiting to attack somebody. And I don't want it to be me. So, man, these geese, they're out of control here. Now, there ain't no way out of this parking lot. So I'm stuck in this bank parking lot. I guess they don't, if you rob a bank, they don't want you to be able to get away. So I gotta get back. That's a tall curb right there. That's pretty tall. Just kidding. I got this guy making a left here. And last thing he's expecting is a bike. And here is where this is a little rough. You know, got no sidewalk now. So for all those people that think you should go against traffic, I guess I made you happy there, but I'm gonna tell you, I like to go with traffic. Two schools of argument, right? One, you don't see them coming. But the other one is, they're coming so fast at you, you might as well not be looking. Now this is definitely the roughest. I think I'm going to go this way. This guy's making it. And this is what it's like. I'm going to make my own bike. Now you tell me, right? So yeah, I think I'm just going to go across the lines here. Now, if this was my house, I probably wouldn't appreciate it. But, you know, I guess I'd understand it. when the town gives you no choice, that's what you gotta do. So this is my wife's favorite place, by the way. I gotta stop. Oh yeah. When I said you could buy a sewing machine, that's not what I thought you were gonna get. A little grass, a little mud. Well, check it out, man. They've got, I think that's probably an Easter bunny. Easter bunny chair. Think somebody would steal it? Okay, so now there's a fence. So now there's a fence. So I'm back out. You should ride against traffic. Hope you enjoyed that. Fan of Crew Car Wash. Crew Car Wash has convinced everyone that a clean car is worth $30 a month. And you know what? They're right. It is. And man, they do it better than no one. I gotta work on this phone holder. It's like it's loosening up. You know, up until today, I gotta admit, I was just holding my phone and I'm just riding my bike with one hand. And, yeah. Take a look at Crew here. The Avon store is never busy. People don't change their oil anymore, is why. They just burn it up. So the Crew's a little busy. Here's the interesting thing though. Even when you gotta pass, the non-pass line, it could be wide open. Man, you just go for it. They'll scan it. A little human interaction won't kill you. Okay, here we go. See, now I'm on 267 heading home, and there ain't nothing stopping me now. This is a piece of cake. You know, it turned out to be a nice day, I gotta say. I mean, I'm not home yet, but I'm not cold anymore, although I'm thirsty. I do need to drink a water, but I think I'm going to wait until I go over this hill. Okay, so I'm telling you, these right here, these crosswalks will kill you if you're not watching. Don't think somebody sees you, man, because they're not expecting you. They're not like a crosswalk right in front of you. Now, I will say this bridge, compared to the Ronald Reagan Bridge, they built this with a little nicer, friendlier slope. And I feel like I could just power up this one anymore. I know it's still early in the year, but This bridge is not that high. The trail's cleaner here, so I don't have to apply any brake. I have to let her rip. Got up to about 22 there, I think. You know, sometimes I play this game. And what's the most valuable thing you can find on a bike path? And I think I just saw the prize. And I think it's right back here. Now, I'm not saying it's worth a lot. But remember, the game is, what is the most valuable thing you can find? Here it is. Well, maybe not. Now, you know what? I'm actually feeling guilty that I threw that Barbie, because I guess that is that considered littering when you pick up something that's already on the ground and then you throw it back? I guess somebody could make an argument that that's littering. So I'm going to pick up my litter. I got these really nice pockets in this REI sleeveless that I didn't even have my wallet on one side. I thought I did, but no, it's in my pocket. It's in my jeans pocket. I don't like carrying my wallet in my jeans pocket. But anyway, I got the Barbie. I don't even know what that was. I mean, I wasn't thinking it was going to be like a wallet full of $100 bills or anything. But I thought, if it could be sold, and I'm not even saying I'd sell it, then it does qualify for value. So far my value is 0. When I was biking at Meyer this last year, I found a $20 counterfeit bill. And it was one of those movie prop bills. What's weird is I didn't notice it at first, and really most people don't. I almost used it. Then I realized what it was. So then I went back like 2 days later, because I biked to Meyer a lot. And I found another one, a second $20 bill in the parking lot at Meyer. So I was like, that is really odd. So I'm going to go in and tell them, alert the customer service manager that, hey, you might want to be on the lookout for these counterfeits. And she didn't like have any interest in it at all. But she was going to take it from me and share it with corporate. And so I said, well, I'll give it to you for a $10 Meyer coupon. And I think I went, as somebody put on Facebook, or from the Good Samaritan to the villain, I guess. So, in like 1 second. I still have those 220s. It drives Jennifer crazy because they're in an area where she sees them every day, along with all that other stuff. That's a whole other. She's done a really good job tolerating me, though. I will tell you, I give her credit for that. I'm not easy. All right, I'm back on 100 South. There's a closed sidewalk sign. I saw this basketball out there yesterday. See, that would be considered something of value. But yeah, that's called stealing. If something's in somebody's yard or public space, I mean, let's just say you know when it's lost. God kind of writes that on your heart. You know. Whether it's something lost or it's something that's in someone's yard they're not watching. Although no one's watching that ball because it's been out there for, like I said, it's been out there for a couple days. I'm going to get a drink of water. It's good. I like water now. I used to put ice in it, but I actually like water at room temperature now. And I used to have bottled water all the time. Then I realized we have a filter on our refrigerator water. It takes a little longer to fill it up, you know. But it's good. Saves me a lot of water, money on bottled water. Sidewalk closed. So these are things you really don't want to pay a whole lot of attention to, because you just kind of covering your butt in case you get hurt on it. But I will tell you, there's some rocks up here that you got to go across that if you go across them real fast, it can twist your bike wheel. But you got to hold the steering wheel firm. And just kind of, I wasn't going fast enough, to be honest with you, but you just kind of don't pedal across it. You get enough steam to make it all the way across, you hold the handlebars firm and you coast over it. And you're good, most of the time. Man, oh man, I really like riding a bike in this weather. See, now I'm going with the wind just a tad. I guess, I don't know, I thought the wind was coming out of the north, but it just feels perfect out here. So what happens to me every year, it's like by the end of the year, most years, I'm in pretty good shape. You know, about 185, 190. But then winter hits, and I jump up to about 210. And so what happened this last couple years is I didn't get back to my summer weight. And then I went into winter 10 pounds heavier. And then I didn't get to my summer weight. I went into winter a few pounds heavier. Come January 1, I'm at 220. Wow. And I can feel that. I mean, I can feel that in my clothes. So, January 1, I changed my diet. I really pretty much stopped eating carbs. Really focused on protein and vegetables. Real food. But I really didn't do much else other than that because I hate exercising inside. I just can't do it. So when it started getting warm out, I started riding again. Yeah, I don't step on a scale anymore, only when I have to. So when I had my cardiologist visit about 4 weeks ago, I was at 209. I'm gonna hope I'm like 204 right now. Maybe better. Okay, so here we go. Coming up on another roundabout. Nobody coming. So I'm getting into it. And so here, you have to make a commitment. You're going to jump back on the sidewalk or not. And I say no. I got a car coming up behind me now. I'm going 16. I love that car. Okay, I'm going to hug the left lane because we ain't going to let's go right. I'm going to let him. Now I'm going to take this just like a car. Technically, he has to yield. Here I go. Knees up. Back on the sidewalk. All right, back home again in Indiana. 12.2 miles, 10.8 miles average. I maxed out at 21 and 708 calories burned, and total ride time was 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 11 seconds.